Life doesn't care about your excuses, your fears, or your doubts. It waits for no one. Right now, in this very moment, the clock ticks. Not as a friend, but as a relentless reminder that your opportunities are fleeting, evaporating like mist under the glare of the rising sun. This is it. The battle you face isn't against the world, the critics, or even your circumstances. It's against you, the weak part of you that wants to sit down, play safe, and coast through life hoping for a miracle. But listen carefully. There are no miracles without action, no glory without sacrifice, no success without pain. There's a simple truth staring you in the face. You either do or you die. Not in the physical sense, no. Death here is the slow, agonizing decay of your dreams, the suffocation of your potential, the burial of the greatness within you under the weight of mediocrity. Every single day you stand at a crossroads. On one side is the easy path, comfort, complacency, and excuses, a path paved with good intentions but leading nowhere. On the other is the hard road, sacrifice, struggle, sweat, and relentless effort. It's steep, it's treacherous, and it's unforgiving. And yet, that's the only road where you'll discover who you really are. When you're staring down failure, when the odds are stacked against you, when every fiber of your being screams for you to quit, that's the moment you decide. Will you rise or will you fall? Will you fight or will you surrender? This is not a time for half measures or timid steps forward. This is war, and the enemy is your comfort zone. If you don't go all in, if you don't push yourself to the brink, you will drown in the sea of regrets that comes with what if. Understand this. The pain of discipline is temporary, but the pain of regret lasts forever. You don't get a second chance to rewrite the chapters of your life. There are no do-overs, no reset buttons, no time machines to take you back to the moment you hesitated. The only thing worse than failing is realizing you never truly tried. Success doesn't come to those who wish for it. It comes to those who bleed for it, who claw and fight and never back down, even when it feels like the world is crumbling beneath them. Let me tell you something. Your excuses are irrelevant. I'm tired. I'm scared. I'm not ready. They're all lies you tell yourself to justify your inaction. The truth is, you'll never be fully ready, but you must act anyway. The perfect time doesn't exist. The stars won't align. You have to step into the storm with nothing but raw determination and grit, because either you take control of your destiny or it will take control of you. Think about the people who came before you, the ones who faced unimaginable odds and still prevailed. They weren't superhuman. They didn't possess some magical ability you lack. They simply refused to give up. They made the choice to do what needed to be done, no matter the cost. That same fire burns within you. But here's the catch. It's up to you to ignite it. Nobody is coming to save you. Nobody is going to hand you success on a silver platter. If you want it, you have to take it. You have to be willing to put in the hours when everyone else is asleep. You have to embrace the grind, the struggle, the setbacks, and the failures. Because every failure is a lesson. Every setback is a stepping stone. And every ounce of effort you pour into your dreams is a brick in the foundation of your success. The question is simple. How bad do you want it? Are you willing to sacrifice your comfort for your calling? Are you willing to endure the sleepless nights, the endless hours of hard work, the criticism, the doubt, the pain? If the answer is no, then step aside, because this journey isn't for the faint of heart. But if the answer is yes, if you feel that fire burning in your soul, that unshakable belief that you were meant for more, then prove it. Not to the world, but to yourself. This is your moment, your opportunity to rise above the noise, to break through the barriers that have held you back, and to claim the life you've always dreamed of. It won't be easy. It will push you to your limits and beyond. But that's the point. Growth doesn't happen in comfort zones. Strength isn't built in safety. Greatness is forged in the furnace of adversity. So here's the challenge. Stop waiting. Stop hesitating. Stop overthinking. The time for talk is over. It's time to act, to move, to commit. Burn the bridges to your excuses. Tear down the walls of fear. Step into the arena knowing full well that you might fail. But also, knowing this, failure isn't the end. It's a stepping stone. What's the worst that can happen? You stumble, you fall. So what? Get back up, dust yourself off, keep going. Because the only real failure is quitting. The only way to lose is to stop trying. Remember, every champion was once a contender who refused to give up. Every legend started as a nobody who decided to fight for their dreams. That same power is within you. Don't let it go to waste. This is your life, no one else's. You don't get another one, so make it count. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, today, I choose to do, not die. Then go out there and make it happen. Because when the dust settles and the battle is done, it won't be about what you owned, how much money you had, or the fleeting comforts you clung to. It will be about the legacy you left behind, the impact you made, and the heights you dared to reach. The world doesn't need more people who settle. It doesn't need more excuses, more mediocrity, or more souls content with blending into the background. What the world craves, what it aches for, are those rare individuals who are willing to stand up and declare, I will not be defeated, I will not be forgotten, I will not go quietly into the night. And the truth is, that person can be you, not tomorrow, not next week, today, because every second you hesitate is a second lost, a second you'll never get back, a second that could have been spent building your future instead of watching it slip away. This isn't just about motivation, it's about transformation. Motivation might spark the fire, but discipline, persistence, and an unrelenting drive will keep it burning. You have to become the kind of person who does what needs to be done, whether you feel like it or not. The kind of person who keeps moving forward when everyone else has given up. The kind of person who doesn't just dream about success, but demands it, who fights for it, who bleeds for it. Stop letting fear control you. Fear is nothing more than a shadow, a phantom that vanishes the moment you confront it. The only thing standing between you and the life you want is your willingness to step into the unknown, to take risks, to embrace the discomfort of growth. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it's terrifying. But do you know what's even harder? Living with the knowledge that you didn't even try. The most dangerous phrase you can ever say is, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is a lie. Tomorrow is the enemy of progress. Tomorrow is the graveyard of dreams. All you have is right now, this moment, this heartbeat. So what are you waiting for? The perfect conditions? A sign from the universe? Stop waiting for permission to chase your dreams. Stop waiting for someone else to believe in you. Believe in yourself. Trust that you have what it takes, because you do. Deep down, you already know this. That fire inside you, the one you try to ignore, the one you've let dim over the years, it's still there. It's waiting for you to fan the flames, to fuel it with your determination, your passion, your unshakable will to succeed. But the clock is ticking, and every moment you waste is a moment you can never get back. Think of the greats, the legends who changed the world, who broke barriers, who achieved the impossible. They weren't born extraordinary. They became extraordinary through grit, through sacrifice, through an unrelenting refusal to quit. They faced fear, doubt, and failure just like you. But they didn't let it stop them. They understood a truth that many never realize. Life is not a rehearsal. This is it. This is your shot. So take it. Stop playing small. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into the mold society has made for you. You were not born to be average. You were born to be extraordinary, to achieve the unthinkable, to inspire others by the sheer force of your will and determination. This is your wake-up call. The time for excuses is over. The time for action is now. Get up, push forward, dig deeper, fight harder, and remember, when it feels like you have nothing left to give, when every fiber of your being is screaming for you to stop, that's when you're closest to your breakthrough. That's when you're truly alive. Because in those moments of struggle, you're not just building your dreams, you're building yourself. You're becoming the kind of person who doesn't back down, who doesn't give up, who doesn't accept anything less than greatness. So rise. Rise like the warrior you are. Rise like your life depends on it, because it does. This is your moment. This is your time. Do or die. The choice is yours. Now go out there and make it count.